Hey guys, first off, I would like to say just a general thanks. This is actually my 100th video right now, so that's a pretty cool mile marker for me. I also reached 1,000 subscribers, I believe it was last month. So again, a big thanks to you guys. Couldn't do it without you. And another kind of little YouTube mile marker. I got my first death threat, well, not death threat, but kind of a comment saying that whoever commented said that they hoped I died. So I guess that's kind of I guess a YouTube mile marker. I feel like every somewhat prominent member of YouTube has to have at least a few of those. So thank you to whoever commented that. Anyway, let's get into the overview of this. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing kind of an overview video of my SR25K that I said I would be doing. Starting in the back, I have a Magpul ACS stock on there. I went with the ACS versus like a CTR or something, just because being how this is a beefier gun, I kind of wanted a beefier stock to match the look, and just it just felt more functional, and it just worked better for me. Moving forward, right here I have a G33 replica magnifier. This is a 3x magnifier. I got this just for an added magnification if I ever needed it. It's kind of like a recon mission, or playing outside or in the field. Yeah, it's nice. I have a review on it. If you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description. Moving forward, I have a Replica EXPS3. Again, I have a review on this. I'll put a link in the description. I really like kind of this combo. I'm finding that I don't really use this a whole lot, but it's nice to have. Moving forward, I have a dummy Pack 15. I don't play a whole lot of CQB. Well, I do, but I'm looking to kind of get back into field play a little more. So I really don't really need a laser or anything. I don't run nods, so I don't need an IR laser or anything like that. So this just kind of fits the look, and whatever it functions, sits on there. Moving forward, I have a Replica Surefire Scout Light. This I really like for CQB, or just kind of in general. It's a great light. It's really bright, and it's kind of a must-have for CQB in my opinion. Moving forward beyond that, I have a Replica Surefire 762 suppressor. That's just kind of for looks. I like the suppressed look of guns, and I wanted something that fit the actual 762 platform rather than throwing like a 5.56 can on there. Just because I am kind of into the whole realism, mil-sim kind of aspect of airsoft. Right here, I have a Magpul RVG, a railed vertical grip. I like it. I've normally been running like kind of the old school Knights Armament standard kind of vertical grip, but I got this kind of by fluke, but I won't get into that. But I got this, and I like the feel of it. I like how I'm able to operate the gun with it, so I left it on there. Magazines, I run the Magpul 20LR PMags for the 762 platform. That being, I don't have anything against the standard mid caps or anything for this, but with my love for the 762 platform, I'm hoping to eventually get another Scar H at some point. So I kind of wanted mags that I'd be able to swap in between guns, just because of how expensive they are. Anyway, Sling, I run a V-Tach Multicam padded sling. I highly recommend them, probably over any other sling that I've ever used or seen. Kind of the claim to fame about them is right now it's cinched down, so if I was to wear this, it would kind of be laying kind of across my chest, and it'd be kind of closer to my body. And then if I ever need to kind of extend it or to engage a target, you have this little kind of pull tab here, and you would pull this, and then it slides out like that. So it extends it and kind of gets it out of the way in case you need to be moving it around. So anyway, that's a really nice feature. I really like this sling. Again, highly recommended. Normally, I would run it on a quick detach, kind of little button thing back here, but I don't want to go out and purchase one because it works just fine this way, slung through the bottom and around the top. Moving kind of towards the front of the gun, right here, I have this, I think it's called Army Force, quick detach Sling Mount. I was extremely surprised when I got it. It's fantastic. It's my favorite sling mount to date, and it's just like this cheap, like $5 before shipping, like sling mount. Anyway, but the reason I went with this is that I used to run a CQD sling mount up here, and it was actually, I don't think you can see it. Yeah, you can't really see it, but it was actually, because it was made out of steel and because it was a Chinese copy, where you would loop your sling through, the edges were so sharp it was actually cutting into my sling, and if I had kept running it, it probably would have cut completely through after a while. So I switched to this, and I really like how it has the quick detach feature. So yeah, just my opinion on that, I guess. Now moving back here to kind of the receiver of the gun. On my review of this SR25, which is an A&K base, I said when I got it, it actually came with an ambidextrous mag release. I played with it once with that on, and I hated it. When the event that I was at, there were a few instances where I was just kind of standing around, just waiting for kind of an objective or something to do, and I would have this kind of slung tight against my body, and it would bump my chest rig, or my rig that I was wearing at the time. It would bump this, and I actually dropped my magazine like 3 times, just like standing around, and I almost lost one because of it. And to me, that's just kind of unacceptable. I never want to be in a situation where I have to engage someone and go to shoot, and either my mag's not there or it's halfway into my gun or some sort of crap. So I swapped it out for a normal mag release, and it's perfect now. Right here, as you see, this is black compared to the rest of the gun, which is painted. But on the A&K SR25s, I might have mentioned this in my review. I'll post a link for that again. But on Airsoft SR25s, there's a little cutout in the selector switch, excuse me, that will run over this little nub here, so that you can put it into full auto. Again, me being kind of into the realism side of Airsoft, I didn't like that, so I swapped this out for a standard M4 selector switch, which doesn't have that little cutout in it, and so now it will just lock here, and you can't push it into full auto. So it's a semi-only mod, so this is semi-automatic only, which I prefer anyways. I hardly ever use full automatic. I don't really see the purpose, but that's a whole other story. I guess paint wise, the way I have it painted, it's just kind of because I don't know, I like the way it looks, for one, probably the main reason. The other reason is I just think it breaks up the outline a little bit, just in case I am using this in kind of a recon role, where I do need to be a little stealthier, whatever that means in Airsoft. But that pretty much wraps it up. I've tried to keep this video a little shorter. If you have any questions as to why I run things a certain way or whatever, feel free to post them. I'd be happy to answer them. I will say that if I am ever to use this gun in the CQB situation, I'd take off the G33 and the suppressor and run it more kind of like an M4 carbine, just for maneuverability reasons and weight reasons, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, feel free to post them, and I will get to them as soon as possible.